Alright, what is going on, guys? Yes, it is your boy TKD123 here, back here on PlayStation Source, and I know it's been a while. I think the last upload was literally the last update for PS Now and PS Plus. I've been a little bit busy, okay, but we're back for December. We're gonna be doing some streams, some videos are gonna come out. It's gonna be a great time, but let's go over, of course, the important things. December 1st, your rent is due, but you also get a new batch of PS Plus games that I have some gripes about, okay? Like, this is gonna be an interesting PS Plus month because there's some things that I definitely need to address here involving the offering that I think is a little bit questionable, but let's get right into it. Here are your PS Plus games for the month of December 2021 with your subscription. Starting off here straight into the interesting parts of this PS Plus offering here. We have I can't even get myself straight. Godfall Challenger Edition for PS5 and PS4. Okay, now I want to underline the Challenger Edition. Let's get into this, okay? Godfall is a looter slasher set in a bright fantasy universe filled with heroic knights and arcane magic. Embark on an adventure in a fantasy action RPG that utilizes high impact third-person melee combat to engage players as they hunt for loot, don legendary armor sets, and defeat vicious enemies. The Challenger Edition focuses on 3 unique modes: Lightbringer, Dreamstones, and the Ascended Tower of Trials. All 3 are endgame level content, but you'll be immediately equipped with a spread of deadly weapons and skill points, letting you team up with 2 players in co-op, perfect your build, and smash your enemies. Challenger Edition's endgame co-op is compatible with all upgraded editions of Godfall and supports cross-gen play. Godfall Challenger Edition players can upgrade at any time to the Deluxe Edition, gaining access to both Godfall and Fire and Darkness campaigns. So this is essentially a trial, right? And like, look, let's play a little bit of college style devil's advocate before we trash this real quick, because I'm definitely on the side of trashing this. But for devil's advocate, right, I get, not a lot of people probably went out and bought Godfall organically and tried it, as what it is, right? And I bet that number is very small, right? So to give people the real, cream of the crop of Godfall, right, and skip everyone to the endgame content of Godfall, which, I don't think it's crazy to assume that maybe this endgame content is a little bit more interesting than the base campaigns for Godfall and Fire and Darkness DLC. Maybe the endgame content is more enticing, maybe there's just, more quality in there perhaps, right? And for them to offer this addition to PS Plus, where you'll be able to get a bunch of different weapons and a bunch of skill points to spec out your stuff automatically to go into this endgame content, I guess on paper, like, that sounds interesting, but like, guys, just what are we doing here? I can't think of a game that's done it before, but I feel like we've had this situation before. Like, I feel like I remember another game that was trimmed down and had like a separate SKU. Was it was it Drive Club? It was Drive Club. Drive Club did this too with PS Plus, where it wasn't the full game, it was like a trimmed down version of it, right? And look how that turned out for them. I'm saying, I don't know, it's just like, yeah, this is an interesting thing here, what I'm saying? I think we should have just gotten Godfall for PS Plus, but besides the point, the Metacritic is at a 61, what I'm saying? So once again, we all hear the memes about Godfall, not the greatest game in the world. I still may try this out still. I was kind of hoping to get the full game, just to kind of just run through the campaign, right? And just, get that single player experience, but who knows, what I'm saying? I may check this out. I mean, who am I kidding? I probably won't, but in case you want to roll with your friends in some Godfall this holiday season, what I'm saying, you can do it now on PS Plus with the Godfall Challenger Edition that brings co-op and a bunch of the endgame content up to your front door. Next up here, actually this is the only game here on PS Plus that I don't have a gripe about or anything, you know what I'm saying? It's Lego DC Super-Villans for the PS4. It's good to be bad. Embark on an all-new DC Lego adventure by becoming the best villain the series has seen. Players will create and play as an all-new supervillain throughout the game, unleashing mischievous antics and wreaking havoc in an action-packed story. Set in an open world experience with the DC universe, the Justice League has disappeared, leaving Earth's protection to their counterparts, who have proclaimed themselves as the Justice Syndicate. It's up to you and a crazy group of misfits to uncover the intentions of Earth's new, strange, wannabe superheroes. Joined by renowned DC supervillains, the Joker, Harley Quinn, and countless others from the Injustice League, players will set out on an epic adventure. And so on Metacritic, this did get a 74 here, so I feel like that's a little bit lower than the usual LEGO scores. Maybe I'm tripping on that, maybe I don't know, but you know, hey, I was a big fan of LEGO games back in the day on the PS2. I played mainly LEGO Star Wars, and I'm definitely looking forward to the LEGO game with the Skywalker saga that goes through all of the Star Wars games. But I've actually never checked out a Marvel Heroes game and everything. I know those are very renowned and a lot of people like them and everything, so I expect this should be no different than that, honestly. I mean, it seems like a good time and everything, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll jump into it just because like I'm not super into the DC villain cast, you know, aside from like Joker and everything and Harley Quinn, which those are, you know, standouts. But overall, you know, if you want a cool LEGO game for the holiday season, definitely check out LEGO DC Super-Villains on PlayStation Plus this month. And last up here, we have this game here called Mortal Shell. Mortal Shell is a ruthless and deep single-player action RPG that tests your sanity and resilience in a shattered world. As the remains of humanity wither and rot, zealous foes fester in the ruins. They spare no mercy, with survival demanding superior awareness, precision, and instincts. Track down hidden sanctums and devout followers and discover your true purpose. So this is definitely in the realm of like the Soulsborne type of genre. This definitely has like a Souls type of combat system and difficulty level and everything. So if you're into that, I think this is worth at least checking out and everything. Now, this is the PS4 version. My gripe here is that, well, okay, once again, this isn't something that is exclusive to this game itself. We have had other games, even this year, that have come to PS Plus that have just been the PS4 version that do have a PS5 variant as well with them, similar to, I think Avengers did the same thing as well, I believe, when it's on PS Now. But this game has a PS5 version that, as far as we've read here, they have not disclosed if you'll be able to, you know, access that free PS5 upgrade with your PS5 console if you redeem this Mortal Shell copy on PS4. I'm not sure if that's the case. I know in the past it hasn't been. Maybe this is a bit of a different circumstance. Maybe we will get access to that free upgrade on the PS5 version, but definitely I feel like that should just be something that automatically happens and something that should be, I think, you know what, regardless, honestly, if you're getting a PS4 version on PS Plus and it has a free upgrade to PS5, that should automatically be something that just happens, right? And it's not very clear that this will be with the PS5 version if you have a PS5. I think you'll have to just play the PS4 version on PS5, and I think that's kind of doo-doo. I think that's kind of trash, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's right. But with the Metacritic, it did get a 76 here, so pretty good game. All, you know, all accounts point to it being a good game and everything, and I've heard some things about this game, not a ton about it. I saw an IGN review last week about it too, just to get a little bit more of what this game is all about. Looks pretty cool. Maybe someday I'll check it out. Not really sure if I'll check it out in December, but if you want a little bit of that Souls-like combat in a new game format, definitely check out Mortal Shell for PS Plus. Unfortunately, you may not get the PS5 version. I don't know. I'll put it down in the description later on in the month if it comes to pass that you do get that version. We'll have to see. Also, a quick reminder to end off this month's offering. If you have a PSVR, they are still offering those 3 games that will be available up until January 3rd that they started to offer last month in November. So just going over them real quickly here, we have The Persistence, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, and the roguelike Until You Fall. If you want full details about that, go check out last month's PS Plus video that I did where we went over the description and the Metacritic and all that. But yeah, if you have PSVR, definitely check out those if you haven't already. And those have been the PS Plus games for December 2021. Going from the top, you'll be getting access to Godfall, the Challenger Edition, you know what I'm saying, the little trial version, LEGO DC Super-Villains, and Mortal Shell for PS4, which may or may not be coming with that PS5 update. Honestly, I feel like it probably won't, but we'll see when it all drops next week on December 7th. And that has been your PS Plus roundup for December 2021. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on the video as well as hit subscribe to PlayStation Store to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. And make sure also to check back on the channel for our PS Now update when that comes out as well. And all those links down below in the description. Rest assured, Road to Forbidden West is in the works. Rest assured, we got some Horizon Zero Dawn stream series coming up as well. All of that great stuff coming up in December and beyond for 2022. Thank you all for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.